warp to Faisley.
Warp drive active.
Warp.
Warp drive active.
Landing.
Jump in and warp to Faisley, Finn.
Got it.
Just put geckos on me. I put geckos on the Sino Jammer. Get reps on the Sino Jammer as soon as you land.
Keep an eye on local. It's 24 with who was in here to start with, plus us.
Sino Jammer's half armor.
It's all hull.
Landing now. Landing now.
Sino Jammer's in structure.
Locking it now.
Did someone bookmark the hole? Because I haven't.
Darrow's on it with a pod. It's bookmarked as well.
Cool.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Sino's just gone up. Oh, he's lit his Sino. He's lit his Sino. Let's just put damage on him now.
Oh, lining.
Landing.
Okay, put damage on the Minwaka. Put damage on the Minwaka and nukes. Full damage on the Minwaka.
Nix is in.
Oh, there's a Nix. We should be able to tank the Nix, so let's just sit here for a minute.
Space is prime.
They're probably trying to bomb the Sino Jammer.
Just keep the Sino Jammer repped.
Another Nix.
Yeah, the landing now.
Titan.
Vanquisher. Vanquisher.
Get us out there before he
Warp
DDs.
drive
Yeah.
active.
We going?
Yeah, everyone warp out. Back to the SIG. Is anyone tackled?
Yeah, I am.
MJD, MJD, MJD.
I am.
I'm out. Door is out.
Friendly's out.
If you're tackled by the fighters, you should be able to MJD. If you're scrammed, you won't be able to.
They were all too far to scram.
I'm still tackled.
Are you scrammed or?
No, I'm not scrammed.
You cycle your micro jump drive, or is it still on cooldown?
Yeah, I'm warping now.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully. No, I've got sirens on me.
You've got what on you?
I've got
The fighter
sirens on
bombers.
me.
The tackle fighters.
Yeah,
Are you 100k away though? Did you MJD, basically? Or are you still in the middle of them all?
Warp drive.
Let's see if I
Micro
get
jump
my
down.
pod out.
Drive.
I got my pod out.
Okay, cool. What did you
Yeah,
lose?
I micro jump drived out of the bubble, but then because the Knicks have got these.
Yeah,
Let me
the
know when your
sirens.
pod's
He will
in
have just
warp
put
to
the.
us.
Yeah, there's a pod in what?
He will have put the prop mod on the fighters, won't he?
Are
Caught up with
you in warp to us now, yeah?
Yeah.
He was good to light his Sino then, he had a few seconds. What did you lose?
The Nesta.
Okay, go and grab another one.
I will.
Everybody orbit the hole.
Particular range?
500.
Warp drive active.
Excitement.
Let's get cap chains up.
I might bring a fight.
I don't think they're going to want that in here, but
No,
drop the
not
other
sure,
Sino
but-
Jammer on the hole if you want. If he lights his Sino, is he able then to still use his in Von module? Emergency, whatever it is.
The panic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let your combats out, Arthur.
No, no, no.
Yeah, they might try and warp in that Vanquisher or Moloch or whatever it was they jumped in.
Did they have a Titan?
Yep. Da denke ich halt, what's it, yeah,
Okay. So how many Titans did they drop in the end?
I only saw one.
So that wouldn't be able to alpha any of us, no?
Nah, not his boson couldn't kill the fleet, I don't think. Not yet, it's only... Is it 10k of each damage it does or something before resists?
Locals climbing a little bit.
There's 2 Titans on the kill bar.
Yeah, it does 40,000 damage. I don't know if skills affect that or not. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we found the Rorq Fun
Warp drive
quite quickly.
active.
We found 3.
3. We should have gone for that one that was 270 off the bloody asteroid belt because it may not have had a lock on anything. Wouldn't have been able to panic. Local is slowly climbing.
oh yeah, 2 Titans.
Did anyone drop drones or have we all still got a full flight of sentries?
I dropped mine.
Me too, but
There's a
I'm
stack in the
recovered then.
thingy anyway.
Jackdaw
also
in warp. Came on scan, gone off scan.
wrote well.
That's okay. What I would like to try and do is bait them to the other side and have a... to be fair, if they brought a fleet and brought it to the other side with what we've got, I don't think they'd be able to bring through the numbers to... I think we'd be able to have a good fight.
Nah, if there's any chance of a good fight, they'll not take it.
Yeah.
They acted rather quickly. I wonder if they were expecting it.
Nah. Honestly, there wasn't. That was
They have a standing fleet anyway, so it's...
that
yeah.
was their rush. If you saw how they didn't all just come in, they were just coming in 1s and 2s. It was like that sign of, or you're going to die if that jammer goes up. We just had an activation on the wormhole.
That was Sarah coming through. They're back in another scepter.
Okay. I could drop a Sino jammer here. I have done. That way
Yeah, you
they
can
can't
scoop it
drop
again anyway, can't you, if they don't turn up?
No, you can't, but
Can you not?
yeah, too long in it. Lock it up with the nesters. Because they may warp in and try and drop a heavier fleet then. I tell a lie, the combat's for mine. Sorry. Go and have a look round with Salt in it.
Was it the enormous you went to, or the
It was whatever you was at, mate.
Yeah, I think it's the top one.
You was at the Colossal.
Sino's here at the enormous. Was it the enormous?
Oh, okay.
At least that Rorq was still there.
It was whatever you was at, mate.
Yeah, I think it's.
See, I don't see how we.
The
Oh,
Titans
that's
have gone
on
off grid.
scan. You was at the Colossal.
Probes out.
Yeah. Core Scanner Pros 1.
Sino's here at the enormous. Was it the enormous?
Oh, okay.
At least that Rorq was still there.
It was whatever you was at, mate.
Yeah, I think it's.
See, I don't see how we.
The Titans
that's
have gone.
on.
There's a Mela here.
Everyone should just be orbiting the hole at 500 for now.
He sent the very fast fighter bombers after me. Got away there. Yeah, they go at like 15k once they activate that micro warp drive.
Jackdaw's back on scan.
My nose down.
Local's still creeping up a bit.
Yeah. Goons are unique forever.
I know.
Rorq still here. Rorq, no, he's warped. He's warped away now. Warped for Citadel. There's a Fortizar in here, he's walked off to that. Got a Minakawa still on grids, probably in triage. It's moving as well now. Yeah, Nyx and Minakawa are both aligned. Nyx has warped.
Anything warp towards us?
No, they're warping down to the K4 gate or the Citadel that's there. Minakawa's in warp. And the Gamma has walked with them as well. The anomaly's clear. If anybody
Where
wants
have
to
they
go
walked
get their
to?
drones. K4 gate or the Citadel that's on it.
Hyena on scan.
How did it kill you with your sentries? Was you orbiting it or?
He put small drone. Well, I was approaching it and I forgot I didn't have my prop mod on, so I wasn't actually. I didn't have any good transversal. Then I did burn him with the prop mod on, got around him, and then he put light drones out. But I only had a bit of hull left, so they just halved me. Yeah, all the supers are tethered on a vulnerable. Well, not quite. Yeah, it's not vulnerable.
Tackle
It's not vulnerable.
Stiletto on scan. Off scan. Hyena's still on scan.
Yeah, they're all anchored, tethered on a Fortizar at the K4 gate.
Local's still going up a little at a time.
Jackdaw and hyena on scan. If they land salt, it's all on you. We'll give it until 2045 and then we'll roll it. So did them sirens manage to walk with you then? How did they get on you after you jumped?
They've got a micro warp drive effect that puts them up to like 12, 13, 14,000 kilometers a second.
But
Not
if you're
sorry,
aligned
meters a second.
MJD, you should be able to insta-walk or no? Ah, copy.
So you used MJD in a random direction and then try to align, and then they caught up with you.
Copy.
Og sjældent, det gør man bare lige, hvor på en vanquish ind.
I was aligning the second
man
that
can.
Sino went up.
Mauler, come on scan. I hope it's a Sino Mauler.
Men ved du, hvad der faktisk kunne være skægt? Det var faktisk at få netværket, men der er jo masser af andre wormholes.
Yeah, Mauler walked into
Corporation
the
alliancer på størrelse med
belt
os.
they were in as well.
Og simpelthen lave det synkroniserede huller, indtil man kommer til Delve. Og så bare lige arrangere det på TS.
We better load in Scorch for the edge of this bubble. Guess we are, aren't we?
End at man angriber forskellige systemer samtidig.
We have.
Fordi de responder
Scorch and
til det
tracking
der nu
speed,
bliver råbt
we
op
should
først,
have.
ikke? Og så er der frit slag på måske 2 eller 3 andre systemer, hvis man nu... Nej. Det kunne være rigtig fedt. Og så bare de ved, fuck nu bliver vi knaldet der, så ved de bare hver gang, så bliver de ramt på multiple systems hver gang. Bum, bum, bum. Det kunne være
Be on
sejt.
that Astra house that's, or one of them 2 Astra houses, or an
There,
Arsenal. Sorry.
no, if you look at the K4 gate, there's a citadel on it. They were anchored on that.
What's the stuff that's in scan range? So the Mauler, hyena, jackdaw. What's that? The broadsword. What's that in range of?
Saying you're drifting away.
Who is?
Yeah, there's a Nesta drifting off the hole.
Oh, get back in orbit 500.
Stiletto's coming in close. It's 5 AU.
Hvad siger du?
Yeah, we've got to be within 5 AU of a planet or something here, haven't we? Otherwise the hole wouldn't be here.
Planet 8. Yeah, it's on a 15 degree. Stiletto's on a 15 degree scan of planet 8. Okay, that 5 degree scan.
Yeah, copy. The broadsword and the Mauler and the hyena and the jackdaw.
Up to 41.
Are they all coming through K4?
I can go and check, but that's where the rest of them were tethered. I don't know what the
I'd just hold tight, actually.
I think
may just-
broadsword and hyena look. There's a.
Yeah, that
Astra
money,
House.
money, money Astra house.
That's the one. Yeah, they're 5 degrees in that.
Jimmy.
Oh, Chimera.
I just got a ping there from DJ saying boson Titans are forming. It was on 20 past 8. It came through.
It's combats again.
If they land, guys, you turn your ABs on and you keep your orbit the same at 500, so you don't go out 5k from the hole. But if we need to jump, you need to turn your ABs off. Okay, turn your ABs off. Yeah, that's cool. This is what I want to happen, because I want to jump back through. Well, let's see what comes on scan first. And then bring the Apostle on the other side. Keep your ABs off for now. Anyone got fleet numbers?
Where,
You might
what?
want to get
Point
Daru
two.
in jump range, mate.
Yeah. There may be 44 ships in their fleet. Probably a couple less because there'll be people
Oh, that's
in
it.
locals who docked.
That's the MC Tet 3 fleet there. That's the MC.Tet 3 fleet. They're different. They're in Tet 3 destroyers. I can't see that they would even warp in to us.
With the well, no, they couldn't risk using the bosons on the Titans and kill
Hell's
all
just
their,
come on scan.
If they want to bring the
That
T3Ds
escalates
into the
quickly.
hole, they're more than welcome to, but they'll...
Yeah, they will all die hard.
I'm going to jump Daru through and keep an eye on the other side because there is a an Empire connection there. Just in case someone's brought a fleet through from somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, it's clear on scan in here.
The hole hasn't even gone crit yet, has it? No.
It's not even gone halfway, I don't think.
No, that's what I mean. What I need to know about is if there's any jump destroyers. If anyone sees a jump destroyer, I need to know.
If there were many local skriver, that would be your mothers.
That was the whole activation.
Yeah, I think a cloaky ship just came past me. I wasn't watching the screen.
Okay, guys, be ready to try and get it because it won't be able to warp out.
Just double check. Was it someone in fleet or not? Something flashed on my screen briefly, so I reckon someone just decloaked and jumped.
MC leaving.
That's
Drop
pretty
you.
safe enough for Daryl. I'll bring him back through. It'll be
Drop light
polarized. See
drones.
if I can catch this thing, whatever it is.
Won't be polarized. It'll be polarized if he comes back through again.
No, Daryl's going to be polarized, but he's faster tackle, can approach and decloak him.
Rattlesnake on scan now. It was a straight chest. Kill it. Overheat. Load conflag.
Scrammed.
Don't even bother overheating. He's going to melt.
Not even going to get to shoot him, I don't think, with salt.
It's not exactly going to melt, but
Oh, he's aggressed. Yeah, got reps on Darrow, it's alright.
points only on pod. Get the loot
It's a
with Darrow.
game. It's funny.
Yeah. Scoop drones, guys. There's loads of sets of combats out.
Hooray! I've locked it.
Everyone on it? Good.
Yeah, nuke him. Got his corpse. Got his faction stuff out of the wreck. Sisters launcher.
Pop the wreck and pop the drones.
Take the loot first.
We've got the
Good
loot.
stuff.
Darrow's got the good stuff. There's just T2 in there. There's a micro warp drive if anyone wants it.
Hoeveel kom ik meer erin?
Okay, just change of tact. All the Balgorns and Nesters sit in the middle of the wormhole, so just approach the static bookmark. We can drop bouncers if we want and scoop them. If they warp a load of caps in, we'll just jump through. I'm not even bother going to try and give them the satisfaction of tanking them. Guardians, keep your orbit. Once you've got pretty much right into the wormhole, stop your ship so we're not bumping off everyone. Vilhar, move into the middle of the hole. Where's that rattlesnake at? Is that at that close sit as well?
Just having a look.
I say we leave them now and roll this hole.
Rattlesnake is not on that citadel, but the broadsword, Hell, and Chimera are.
Copy. Okay, I want everybody apart from the devoter to jump back through with the ABs off, off, off.
Warp drive active.
I want one brave mega to come back.
I'll do it. I'll send one.
Who's doing
Stupid.
Max.
Okay, yeah. Come Max, come straight through, burn straight back. MWD on both ways, please.
Okay, for like 2 minutes.
Copy. Sino's just gone up. Sino's just gone up. Are you already in warp, Max?
No, just up to the station.
Okay. 5.9 AU away. Locals not increased. Oh, I've got an avatar actually. Was an avatar on the original mail?
Yeah.
Stratios on the 40.
Can you tackle him? With Daru?
Burning at him. We'll see.
I'm gonna jam him. I walked.
Back in 2.
That Sino's still up in this system. I think they're going to wait for a mega to jump through and then jump in a fleet.
Better burn fast, Max.
Just let me know if you want me to go.
No, not yet.
Make sure you've got worms, Mega. With the polys and the extra speed boosts on it.
We could. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, if we wanted to have less risk, we could just use the other dictator, couldn't we? The Hictor, the 100 MN or whatever it is that's on it.
Yep.
Because Because then that's what 600 mil between them or something.
Yeah.
And then just swap those out.
Is Max in an expensive pod?
Yeah.
Can you jump him out of your expensive pod? There's a free cloning in the station and the ability to add a clone.
We've got 2 rolling ships, 2 rolling Hicks in the fleet hangar.
Honestly, it's not really that much different. Okay, local is staying quite the same at the moment.
Ja, kan du høre mig?
Once you're out
Jeg skal
of the
skifte
pod,
klon.
Max, then let's do it. Everyone else just dock for now.
Docking request
FK for a second, I'll be back.
Docking request accepted.
And Anthem has just landed 100k from me.
Skill requirement not met.
I'm warped.
Jeg kommer lige med Krogan i stedet for. Jeg tror han kan.
I want all the Balgorns to switch to NOS fit. I want the Guardians to get into Nuke Legions if possible, the Combat Legions. And I want the Nesters to do the same. Combat Legions or NOS fit Balgorns.
Anyone can link that fit, please.
Just change the Nuke for the NOS. Just swap the newts,
Oh.
3 newts for 3 NOS.
Og han skifter, så nu har installeret en.
Max, are you in a cheap pod? Locals dropped here by 10 now.
Yeah, I just changed my character.
Lobby want Loki for a weapon point?
Loki's fine
Copy.
as well.
Where do we got the Gnosis?
We don't. You have to have your own things. Zaint docking the Nester as well.
Hey. This is the bird Balgon, probably.
Oh, an Avatar's just landed.
It's a boson fit one.
So is he going to try and boson me? And is that even going to have any effect on me?
He'll do 10,000 across the board, so 40,000 on, so 10 to each damage type before resist.
So he ain't going to do shit to 241,000.
Hvis du skal lige guide mig.
No.
Okay.
Og der hopper jeg så ind i den nye klon, jeg har installeret her.
He might have high angles on as well, so.
Yeah, that's cool. Has everyone changed ships as requested?
I can't, I don't got any
I'm a
Gnosis.
bit lost.
Just grab a Legion out
Lige
of
for
the
dummies,
hangar.
hvor skal jeg
Friendly.
højreklik?
Like a nos, I think.
Yeah, I'm lacking 3 Gnosis.
Hvorfor kan jeg ikke sige jump to? Jump clone installed. Jeg kan vælge at destroy.
Swap out for a Legion if you want.
Rorq will on scan. The Avatar warped off again and did nothing. You can warp out in a what? Is everyone in damaged ships basically? Everybody should be in damaged ships now. Some
Got it.
form of damaged ship. I've got reps sorted. Right, Max, come to the hole, jump through, jump back, please.
Roger, roger.
In your cheap pod.
And while that's happening, I can't find a Legion for some reason.
In Director's hangar, DT spare.
Yes, found it. I was looking in fleet hangar.
Everyone else on dock and warp to the static. Everyone else on dock and warp to the static.
Sorted, yeah.
Drive active.
Should be no guardians needed. No guardians needed.
Warp drive
Guardians
active.
change for either a combat ship or stay docked.
You want me to bring the Loki instead? Spare Loki?
Yeah.
Got it. Take it, mate?
Yeah. We just don't have any cap transfer now, mate. That's all.
Basically, you just if you've got nothing else, bring an armored buffer damage ship of some kind.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Just had a NID come on scan. The avatar's still on scan. Moa on scan now. Where's Max at?
I'm in warp. Resten er ved hullet, ikke?
MWD both ways with Max.
Yeah.
No, I can't use the Loki. Sorry. Don't got assault missiles yet.
Just bring the Balgorn, Finn.
Okay.
Just have to not use the nukes.
Yeah, got it.
Did that hull shrink at all? No.
I did not notice.
Nope.
Just reapproach the hull and set your timer out. Nestor on scan here now. Local back up to 30. 35, 37. Fleet coming in. 45 now. 50. Looks like a T3 fleet. Load of mowers.
We got big reps if they try and jump.
Yeah, they're on their way. It's all gone off scan again now. It's like they've walked across the system or something. Local's at 72 now. And dropping again. It's just like a fleet that's come through system.
That's a pipe system between well, you can go Quirius to Delve and back to Delve again. Yeah, this 8-Y gets 2,500 jumps every 24 hours.
Avatar's just landed again.
Yeah, it's almost 100 jumps an hour in this system.
Same avatar. And a Tengu has landed with him. What's a Tengu going to do? Remote SIBO him or something?
How far off?
117 kilometers.
Could be a jam git or something trying to stop you from focus pointing, maybe.
He's shooting me. He's now not shooting me. He's now missing me completely.
Titan.
Yeah, I've started moving. A couple of mowers have come back on scan. How long left on your jump timer?
I'm ready. I can jump now.
How much EHP have you got with your hardness on?
With hardness on, I do have 67,000.
That's not really a lot, is it?
No.
Broadsword's just landed on the Titan.
That's mine, because I don't have a proper ship.
The broadsword's burning at me. Okay, I'm going to jump through. And just reapproach.
Want to go and take a look with Daru?
And they'll just have the Titan there. Does that bosun, is that bosun SIG related or?
No, it's just straight. It's like the old original
Oh, yeah,
DD,
yeah.
but with a lot less damage.
And it's focused, so isn't it? You have to be pointing in a certain direction.
No, I think that's an AoE one.
Oh, really?
But it's what's got the lightest damage. Yeah, you can go a cone one or something, can't you? That's got more, and then focused one, which is like single ship, 1 million damage or something.
And can they use that on subcaps?
Single ship one.
Yep.
I don't think so. Or that's one that has it. Does it have like tracking, or that's a SIG related one or something? Pretty sure it's just used for anti-capital stuff.
Laugh, I'm going to have to reboot my router.
Copy.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
User disconnected from your channel.
The DD wouldn't hit me while I was on my session change anyway. So.
Yeah. So take a look, Daru, and then if there's nothing there, Krogan, I want you to go through MWD off, through, and then on back.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
There's 4 ships here, all 100k off. Closest one's 100k. It's the Avatar.
And the rest are.
Avatar,
Broadsword,
Nidhogger, Tengu, Stiletto. Broadsword's not here. He's cloaked.
Okay. Go with Krogan.
Yeah.
MWD off, and then overload your MWD to get back to the hull.
Yeah.
Come straight back through with Daru, in case it goes.
Yeah.
That's it. It's going to go. So come through with Daru.
Jumped. I was within 2k. So. The guy didn't fire his boson. So.
What range are you in?
7,000.
Oh yeah, you're going to make it.
Hopefully. They're scrambling me.
Who's scrambling you?
That is the Nidhogg.
It's over 100k away, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but sirens don't disable an MWD, do they? They do?
I did. I did it.
Oh, well done.
Almost in hull. Yeah.
You got the message?
No.
It's on verge.
It must have been right on 300.
Warp drive.
Typical. Let me get out of my expensive clone.
It went crit when you jumped into Aquarius, and then it didn't die when you came back through. Oh, your prop mod wouldn't have been on, so yeah, of course.
No, he came back through with prop mod on.
Because he got scrammed, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, you got scrammed. Oh, so wounded.
Could be about 100 mil left.
Yeah. Okay. Got ya. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't think Sirens scrammed you. I thought they just disrupted. They are so overpowered if they scram you. How did you even MJD if they scrammed you?
My bad. Of course, I was not scrammed. It was disrupted.
Okay, so did you have your MWD on?
Yes, it was on. It was overloaded also.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's 1 warp disruption strength per fighter. Not scrambling strength.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Be right back.
Wish me luck. Could I MWD and cloak back towards the hull?
Can't see why not. You can only stop the cloak if they've got a lock, can't they? So.
Yeah, let's work that one out.
Should be right. The speed that goes anyway. Shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's just if they've got an insta-lock-in frig there. I've got no implants in anyway. 12k away, and they've just landed 2 scepters on me.
That's typical.
Micro warp drive cloaked. They're close. He's just done a bosun as well.
Back.
Yeah, that bosun hurt a little bit. Got the stiletto coming in on me. I'm 7k from the hull, 6.5. Made it through, made it through, made it through. I think he turned my MWD off though. Yeah, no message. Oh yeah, got a message. Done.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah, if no message had come up there, that'd be try
over.
quickly fly a destroyer through it or something.
Wouldn't have done that in the old rolling Devota. That bosun took me down to half armor in this, for reference. This only has 60,000 effective.
Was the stiletto on the field when it went off or not?
No, they all. That's why they all burnt away to like 50k to get away from the bosun. So I decloaked, overloaded MWD, and burnt in, which allowed me to get my speed up to 700 and something ms. So by the time they scrammed me, I was already going too fast. I just coasted in. Otherwise, I was doing 5 meters a second to get in. They'd have had more chance if they didn't bosun me. Do you want to try one more hole? Let's see where the new one is.
Yep.
Everyone get back in your normal ships and undock. With your correct fittings on. Is Antar back?
Nope. Don't think so.
Everyone just stop your ships for a whole 5 for Antar, see if he gets back. In the meantime, do you want to scan it, Spids?
Again?
Just going to get Spids to scan the hull.
Okay.
Or Mr. T-Bex, either. Spids, you here?
You can warp to 2 bags.
Copy. Is Spids here though? Down to only 3 battery guards, aren't we? Sorry, 2. No, I was waiting for you to probe, but T-Bets did it. He was resetting this router. So Mini is going to be me and you, 1. And then I'll do Andori, Zaint, Laugh, Spids. And you do Friendly, Instruct, Villa, Salt, and Finn.
See. 6, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got 5.
Okay.
I'm just going to go straight in with the Devoter.
Next door to the last system where.
That'd be funny. Funny if it was the same. Or the opposite end of Delve. Stain, no one in local. Was it Stain where we nearly got that fight?
With the Chinese, yeah.
Who dropped the 3 carriers on the hole?
They brought a dread in, but it was, I don't think it had any guns. Oh, that was in Curse, wasn't it, not Stain?
We're quite far from that system. It was WBLF where they were. So what I'll do is I'll have a quick look in there. There's a couple of dead ends here, so we'll go for a poke around. Bring Daru in, mate. We're gonna, if you want to take Daru, 4 AGU, BF, and 7X. That I'll go down to 9-0.
One guy in 4A, nothing on scan yet. Not really any anomalies that you're doing there. I think he's Explorer.
Yeah, you won't find raw cores, mate. I doubt you'll even find a carrier. It's just to see if any of the systems have got people in where we can bait a little fight out of them. That's the only sort of chance we're going to get here. Failing that, we'll leave it.
5 in 7X.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Ares on scan.
They may lock people in, you see.
Walk to the station, see who's there. Probably be people at the station in GU as well when I go there. It's got 158 NPC kills, which is a lot more than the rest, even though it's not many.
Rex on my gate. I'm about to jump through.
There's no one at the station.
Three in local here. Magnate on scan.
Tommy on scan in GU. Mobile depot as well, but no anomalies or anything like that, signatures either.
Might just be belt routing, mate. Could be a bot
Yeah.
though.
Full YOLO, there's a mobile depot on scan. I'm just going to the station.
I'm gonna head towards you, there's nothing down here. How many's in local?
2.
Well, the magnate just landed with me at the station.
Dommy's landed on the station where I am in here. Another person came into local. And GU-5. He's just walked in. He was at the abandoned research project, whatever that is.
Copy. What was that?
It's an anomaly somewhere, but it's a Dominic's. He's in GU on the station now. See if he docks.
Copy.
I'm just sat still at the moment, seeing what he's going to do. Shield dummy.
A lot of damage then. Has anyone got a jump destroyer? Everyone dock up and get in the T3 or something small and fast.
Yeah, he's undocked a Tengu as well from the station.
Drive active.
Oh no, it decloaked. It must have walked in.
There's now a scout in here. Nice. Oh, he's dropped probes as well. Is it Ferrovitrix in there? Ferrata-Vitrix?
No.
Okay.
Dommy locked me and didn't do anything. I'll undock again.
It's now on.
He's the only guy who's in space.
I
The
don't
other
think
two
I
are
don't.
locked. Tengu and some other guy I've not seen yet.
Just link the system in fleet for everyone. Mini grabbing a near us.
Okay.
Do you need a gun, Loki, Finn?
Yes,
You put
please.
something in Russian in local.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Thanks, mate.
Google Translate. Yeah, just anything. Just if you've got a like a jump destroyer, one of them would be perfect. Back of it.
I've got a Bifrost and a Pontifex, but neither of them are fit.
And the same. No, that's cool. We'll just need a lot of damage then. Once you've got your smaller ship. So cruiser, battle cruiser or below.
The cruiser that'll range tackle somebody.
Let me know who we can walk to when you land.
I'm on the hole.
Yeah, just get on the hull. I've got 2 in local with me now. Once you land on a hole, just hold. Oh, friendly, you've got a nice jump destroyer.
Yeah, but
Perfect.
let's see how this goes.
Oh, that
can
means
get-
that
well-
magnet following me. If you get, if
You
you
go
get,
and sit next to him, and then you
Yeah.
can walk to Dario and just quickly hit the jump button and see if you can ping him off.
yeah, and you as well, because then you can tackle him.
Yeah, I've got a scram on this though, so I'll be not see how long I'm alive for.
So, I'm sat with a devoter on the gate, mate. It's a static. You can walk to life.
KGD.
Warp drive active.
So friendly, jump in, walk to GU-54G, and then walk to Daru, and then hit your jump button.
Roger.
I'm just getting to within 6k, so you're on him.
Okay, are you within 6k now because he's about to jump?
He's docked.
Oh, okay.
Shall I hold on the gate here?
Yeah. Oh no, go and sit on the station. Go and jump in and walk to Daru.
Okay.
And just sit on the
Hang
station.
on, I'll undock again. So you just walk to the top station, True Creations. Power
No,
plant
he
or
needs to
something.
be where you undock, so he can just hit the thing as soon as he undocks.
Okay, I'm just undocking now.
So just walk to Daru and sit there. And if he undocks, hit your button.
Well, you've got to be able to lock him first. If you can lock him, hit your button, because otherwise he's not going to get moved.
I think by 6 seconds though, he will have. What's your in-fun timer? 10?
Warp drive active.
If you undock, you've got Oh yeah, mine stopped now. So I thought you had like 60 seconds or something.
No, it's not that long.
It's Matt Troswy when he undocks. It should be it's the only dummy in there. I don't know what the other 2 are in. One's in a Tengu, but he could have changed.
Can you jump carriers?
Docking
No.
request accepted.
You can jump their fighters though. What's our system? Is it BF-F?
1H.
Alright, I'm just going to go back there with Daru, because Friendly's on the undock now. So if I leave, maybe I'm sure he's done a show info. But...
Yeah. Still missing people off this hole. Spitz and...
Warp drive active.
Nice.
Just putting that there.
Daru jumping out into us.
Warp drive active.
We'll give it till 21:45 and then we'll just call it.
Warp drive active.
There's one of those NPC mining or haulers or something? Just on the way back?
Ignore that shit.
Just undocked from the station, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone now. Apparently, if you aggress those, they bring backup or something.
Yes.
There's like a 0.001% chance that it'll drop a ore mining module or something.
Hmm.
Hvad er det for nogle fuel blocks, I bruger herude?
Warp drive active.
Yeah, we can do that. What? What time do they come out at?
These last ones are all... The times for the last ones are all around... definitely long before we'd be at work, UK time. Like the latest I've seen one was like 6 AM, I
User
think.
joined your channel.
Let's quickly do that. Everybody come back.
Let's get the carriers out, can't we?
Yeah, everyone get your carriers out, or get in the highest damage ship you can. Come back friendly. We can do that in 20 minutes. We can do them all. Do you know which planets it is?
Antar's got a sheet. I'll just check it. 4,
I'll
I
need
think.
to go to bed.
No worries, Finn. Good to see you,
guys
mate.
too.
Can we have the ship back before you go?
Yeah, of course, always.
It'll be on your back.
Right, via
Struts, I'll be
Eve.
sending you a mail.
My Eve install has completely buggered itself.
No worries, mate. We're about to use our carriers.
Right.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, there was just a Raptor undocked from that station, and I'm on my way back.
Copy.
Hvem skal jeg trade den prophecy til?
I'll hold phase back in the Apostle just in case.
Thanks, La. And thanks, Chris.
Cool.
I see you guys.
See you, Finn.
See ya.
Can everyone put their ships back in the corp hangar now as well that they're not using?
User disconnected from your channel.
And everyone else just getting some high damage. Balgorns are ideal. If you don't have a carrier. I do actually have one spare carrier, but it's Tet 2 fighters if anyone can use that and doesn't have one.
I could do that.
Okay.
Well, give it a try anyway.
planet do we need to go to? So,
let me have a quick look. I think it's planet 4. I think it's the first one. To our left, 0.7 AU.
everyone on dock when you're ready.
Can you redock and give me a Archon? Or, okay.
Have you got one already? I'll give it Dara if you want.
Yeah, I got sorted, thanks.
Planet 4, you say?
Yeah, planet 4 Poco. It's 0.7 AU.
Everyone moving to squad 1 that needs warping.
Let me just check out to see who's all the cool skins. Nobody?
Four.
Drive active. Warp drive active.
What are the best for damage on these?
Furbolg.
Only got Engineers and Templars.
Templars
all
are
I
better
got.
than Hajaris. They do 3-3-1 on their rockets, and Hajaris do 3-1-4. So there's not much in it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Are we aligning back, or are we just going to sit and chill?
We can probably sit. I don't think. I mean, the fleet you would need, given that we've got an Apostle as well, is going to have to be crazy, and there's not the holes with the mass for it. Especially, is that a high angle dread or a full? Okay. Have you got a depot as well?
He can refit on us if he needs to.
I think with the carriers, you just keep remembering to fire your rockets.
It's okay. I'm hitting for 3,700.
Is that the T2 fighters?
3751. I guess it's my rockets they're hitting for.
Yeah, I hit one there for over 4, but that's rarity. Oh no, yeah, 4211. That must be the Templars.
Rockets.
Yeah.
What?
What did he do? melting. Did you not get a carrier on Dory?
Yeah, I have one, but didn't buy the fit yet.
Man.
Yeah,
What-
scrappy. I know.
What if we get attacked and we need all our carriers?
So I bring Loki.
Kan du ikke lige linke det ind i opdateret fedt, så det ikke kan hente de stumper til mine
When my
nakler?
rockets run out, do I have to recall the fighters and send them out again?
Yeah.
So like scoop them and then launch them again?
Om du ikke kan linke det opdaterede fedt til
fighters.
Archon.
Okay.
On that bottom triangle.
You recall, then they do their refueling thing, and then you launch them again. Speed up the recall by firing their MWD, obviously. Yeah, it looks about that. Quite slow.
A module has run out of charges. Docking request denied.
Oh wow. That's not good in a fight. Half your damage goes every 10 volleys.
Docking request accepted.
Can you, rather than refuel the fighters, launch another set, or?
No, because they go back into that part of your bay, and then you'd have to drag them out, then reload more, and then it'd probably end up taking a similar amount of time.
The MWD is not a good idea. If going towards a thing, it orbits too far to be able to fire the missiles.
Yeah, it's just for when something's like 100k away or whatever.
This is going to be done soon, isn't it? What's the next one?
Just having a check. Six. What's broadcast?
Carriers don't give cap anymore. Everyone scoot your drones. I'm about to warp us. Yeah, Planet 6. So I will come and save you if anything happens. Who's the hobgoblins? And there's still someone's fighters out. Fear blocks. Anyone going to claim the hobs? It doesn't look like they're moving either.
They're on dories, I think, aren't they?
Hmm?
Oh, maybe they've been abandoned.
Warp drive active.
Copy. These are the fighters.
No, my ones.
Instruct, is it?
No, I got all mine.
Spits.
Spits, fucking spits.
Warp drive active.
And after all that, people didn't align.
Oops. I was staying behind to keep holding the eye on the dread.
What's the DPS from your NIDI then, Salt?
Let's have a look. At the moment, it's 2431. But it would be more with 3 squadrons of furbolgs.
I'm 237.
That's with these are T1 fighters though. It'd be more with T2 as well.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be much good
can
in
you?
Wouldn't be much good in a fight though, because it's got a shield tank on it. I was just using it for anomalies. You can finish them in about a minute. Well, not a minute, but you know what I mean. Very quickly.
What was the timer on that thing, by the way?
1 day, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
Who wants to do late nights?
I'd get strung up.
Yeah, me too. I could have done it last week, to be fair.
If we crit or roll all the holes before like everyone goes to bed normal time, then if you were on a night shift, you could probably be safe enough to remote in.
Say again.
If we cleared up all the signatures in here, like wormholes and stuff, if you're on a night shift or something, you could it'd be safe enough just to come on your own in a carrier, remotely log in if you do that RDP thing.
I'm not on a night shift. The fighter's not warp with you anymore, by the way. That's really hell no.
What are you talking about? Oh, that was a Rorq. He hit me with sentry drones twice, because I didn't have my micro warp drive on. I wasn't orbiting him, and then he pulled those in when I started moving. Put some warrior 2s or hobgoblins or something out, and then they volleyed me. I only had like a little bit of hull left.
Warp drive active.
To be honest, we don't want all of these carriers on the kill mail if we can help it. We just want to reinforce them and finish them off with subcaps. As soon as someone works out we've got 6 to 10 carriers in here, they're not going to come and attack us so we can kill them all. Yeah, but there's only like 2 or 3 carriers, wasn't there? So is there anything that can speed up the refueling?
I haven't heard of it.
Who's in a Kronos?
That's me.
Fucking assortment.
Fuck you.
Was that thank you, was it?
Yeah. Love shooting me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andori.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
I locked you up to see if I could protect you.
I'm
Let's all shoot
muting you now to death. Uh, 210,000 EHP.
I think.
Can't remember. It's all DT fit.
One day, 5 hours.
Where's the next one?
Oh, it's next to us. Planet 8. No, sorry,
Our
7.
module has run out of charges.
It's on the line. Someone's going to lose their fighter spids.
I'm not your fighter. So don't follow me.
Warp drive active.
And then there's Planet 8 as well. So it's 6, 7, and 8. We've just done 6.
I gotta shoot after this one. So.
Yeah, it's the last one for me. Is anyone
7.
actually, if they're all going to be 1 day 5, is anyone going to, in 1 day 5, be able to kill the even 2 of these? Because that's probably, it's probably better just to leave the rest now.
Yeah, might as well just leave it, because if it's going to be the same, I think they were all about the same. Right,
Yeah.
I remember last time they were reinforced. Planet 7, yeah.
No point reinforcing it, we may as well just kill the other 2 first. If people see 3 or 4 customs officers in reinforce, are more inclined to hang around, aren't they? If there's just 2, they might and ah about it.
Warp drive active. Warp
So just
drive
dock up.
Active.
We could have tank test spids on the undot point on the Fortizar if you want. I was saying we could test your tank out. Yeah. So we'll just quickly do that.
So will we.
Docking request accepted.
You got any weapons you can use to break tether?
He just has to siege, I think.
Oh, of course.
Docking request accepted.
No, you're not refitting.
There is already something in that location. Docking request accepted.
Give him your best, guys.
Oh, you getting in with the Citadel as well?
Ha! If the carrier's not got nukes on you too. Oh. Mine hasn't got any fit at the moment because I'm waiting for my others to come in.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
You're meant to put the lowest in, aren't you? Okay. You're gonna die. How long have you got left on siege? You're gonna die. How do we better stop?
The capacitor is empty.
Yep, there's no buffer there.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
The capacitor is empty.
Look at Andori trying to bump you off the.
La 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 la. Can my own fucking station deny me from docking?
You should have an ancillary on that as well.
The capacitor is
I've not staggered them. You won't be able to keep that up, mate. It's doing
Good night.
It's doing
The capacitor is
4,500 every 15 seconds.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, I need my carrier back.
You can survive as long as you see when the mute cycle is. You can then do your boost and then boost. Yeah.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
I would drop a target painter and fit an extra ancillary booster as well as your capital, if you can. Yeah.
The capacitor is empty.
I'll catch you later, guys.
See you in a bit.
Gotcha.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
User disconnected from your channel.
The capacitor is empty.
How long's left on your siege?
A module has run out of charges.
Up to undock and add some extra reps on you. What's up? You've not gone in again, have you? Not allowed to rep you either. My goodness, and you're 42k away from me. Are you moving?
No. No. Never ever.
Has anyone got any heavy armor maintenance bots? I need 20 of them. I'll bring them in when we get a decent low sec hull. Out of triage currently, 24k. But I couldn't rep you. No, 24k including fall off. Seven Balgorns have just come on scan. I think we've killed 7 Balgons. We've got some docked. Yeah, your torps wouldn't hit them though, would they? Go on, friendly. Go on, friendly. Do it, friendly. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No, not you. Not you.
Go fuck yourself.
Bye.
Bye, Ondori.
Damn it.
Broadcasting, no. Oh no, you're missing.
Lucky bastard.
Let me check if see if I have any EC300s.
You get bumped from 130 kilometers?
Hmm?
Try bumping Websec now. I have a long way to get him. So I can full speed it up.
Docking request accepted.
Right, don't shoot me now because you'll kill me, and I'll jump you back onto. Oh, he's disappeared.
You docked.
User disconnected from your channel.
Right, let me line you up as a fort.
Okay. Catch you later, guys.
Alright, dude.
User disconnected from your channel.
13 seconds. Nuding me? I was trying to give you a lift back to the station without warping. But no. Don't even think I caught you. Yeah, there we go. All tucked in. shame about that Rorq Fun though that we could have caught. Well, actually we did catch, but they dropped the Titans on. You know, the Rorq Fun that we caught, but they dropped Titans on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Yeah. Silly boys, I have to look. Get you these days.
Till next time.
Mm-hmm.
I shall bring bacon sandwiches.
Oh yeah, please. Oh yeah.
And drink all the beer.
Yeah, and eat all the bacon.
Right. Yes, I'm gonna build too. Alright guys, have a good one.
Say
User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched.
This is my 2007 Mercedes S600 I have named the Silver Elephant. It has a V12 bi-turbo engine that puts out 510 horsepower and 613 foot-pounds of torque. A little over a year ago, I purchased this car for $4,500 with a bad motor. And in this video, I will detail what it took to bring this car back to life and the cost of ownership over the past year. Last year, I found the sad-looking sale ad for this car. At 149,000 miles, the longtime owner claimed the engine was severely overheated and needed replacement. They were originally asking $10,000 for this car, but with few potential buyers crazy enough to take this on, I was able to negotiate down to $4,500. I then drove 200 miles to Oklahoma to tow the Silver Elephant home, certainly testing the maximum load capacity on my half-ton GMC pickup. The seller claimed not to know why the engine overheated. He also didn't mention a number of other issues like the cracked windshield and bumper, scratched wheels, or that the motor was already partially disassembled. Parts and bolts were everywhere, and some parts, like a $1,000 coil pack, were destroyed by a careless mechanic. Putting the Humpty Dumpty motor back together again seemed expensive and impossible, so I began shopping for a used motor. I was fortunate to find a complete unit, including all accessories and computers for only $4,500. This meant the motor swap was just a drop-in affair rather than a giant jigsaw puzzle. With $9,000 into my car now, my mechanic billed me $1,450 to drop the used motor in, along with fresh fluids and preventative maintenance. With the car running, the issue that caused the overheating was obvious: a cracked radiator that had been repaired with JB Weld. Yes, JB Weld on a car that cost $160,000 new is what boat anchored this thing. $660 later, I had a new radiator installed, bringing the grand total of $11,110 invested. I could finally drive the car for the first time. Turns out, the auxiliary cooling fan was also dead, costing another $375. Both batteries were flat, costing $325, and the right lower control arm was worn out, costing $300. This had caused uneven tire wear, so I spent another $100 finding a lightly used matching tire. To top it off, I did an $80 oil change, bringing my new total to $12,290. Next, I moved on to the cosmetics. Replacing the cracked windshield was a shocker, setting me back a whopping $1,400. An aftermarket replacement for my cracked fog lamp was a reasonable $85, and I spent $400 to fix a cracked bumper and touch up. To repair the scratched wheels, I spent another $200 and finished off with a professional detail for $75. Combining the purchase price, mechanical parts and labor, and cosmetic repairs, the grand total for a mostly like-new 2007 S600 was $14,450. Yeah, I spent more than 10 grand fixing it, but I still own this bi-turbo beauty for less than 10% of its original MSRP. During the past year, I've put over 5,000 miles on the Silver Elephant, and the maintenance and repair cost has been nothing. Zero. Nada. Despite being a V12 car with hydraulic suspension and 1,000 gizmos and doohickeys, this car has been completely reliable. It totally shocked me too. Let's go over some of the coolest doohickeys while I'm in here, starting with the keyless go system. Now, I know a keyless go system isn't too unusual for a 10-year-old car. Prius has had them, but Mercedes is funny in that they planned for their system to break because they made the push button removable so that you can put your key in when it breaks. Mercedes mercifully didn't make the same mistake BMW did with their iDrive system, relying solely on the knob to control pretty much everything in the car. There are plenty of shortcut buttons all over to accomplish any task you need, but the knob is cool as it goes deeper. My favorite part of this interface is adjusting the seats, and I do have the normal adjustments on the door, but with the knob, I can go a lot deeper, making this the most comfortable seat I have ever sat in. And they get even better when you select one of 5 different massage modes. Fast and vigorous, please. My favorite gizmo is with the LCD cluster display, which has a lot of useful features and menus, but the magic really happens when you press this button. night vision mode engaged. And the cool technology extends to the back seat as well. I love the soft closed doors. Back here I have tons of my own seat adjustments as well, and a panoramic view of the sky above me, which I can close. But my favorite feature is with the back window. Say I'm stopped at a light and really want to look like a snob, so I look out to one of the pedestrians, give them a nasty look, and roll up my window like this. If I really want to show my disgust, I can do this. While this is a fantastic car to be chauffeured around in with its silky smooth V12 and hydraulic suspension, it's even better to drive. With over 500 horsepower and 600 torques, this is by far the fastest vehicle I've ever owned and gives a supercar sensation when you hit the on-ramp. My secret to reliable V12 ownership? Superstition. Always leave one thing broken, because once you fix it, then the next thing will break. One thing that I have left broken is the charcoal filter canister for the fuel tank. It does not vent properly when filling up, so I have to hand operate the nozzle at only a slight trickle, taking forever to fill up. This would cost me about $500 to replace, but it's my sacrifice to the German car gods of reliability, and it seems to work. You can find a nice sorted S600 of this era in the low 20,000 range, which is an incredible deal considering it's depreciated more than what a nice house costs in Kansas. It also seems like an especially good deal when you stop by a Mercedes dealer and price out a new V12 bi-turbo. To celebrate my 1-year anniversary with the Silver Elephant, I've decided to give it a present. A Euro-charged ECU tune which will raise the horsepower to over 600 and the torque to over 700. I just can't leave anything alone. Oh, and it's supposed to raise the speed limiter somewhere over 200 miles an hour. So, I'm going to take my reliable car and probably break it because I'm an idiot. Newfound self-restraint, as I hadn't bought a car in over 3 months. Unfortunately, I've completely fallen off the wagon again, hard after stopping at a dealer's auction last week. And this 2005 BMW 745i is the first bad decision I've made in a series of bad decisions recently. The latest addition to the Hoopty fleet certainly isn't the cheapest BMW 7 Series in the USA, nor is it celebrated. Rather, it's known by many as the worst BMW ever sold in the United States. This car came with its original window sticker, touting a $75,000 MSRP. 12 years later, I bought it at the very bottom of its depreciation curve, with 134,000 miles for only $3,400. Why did I buy it? Beats me. I mean, BMW fans hate it, the entire car enthusiast community hates it, and given how terrible these cars are to maintain, reselling it to a non-car guy as a daily driver would be about as ethical as pushing him down the stairs. So why is this car so hated? It all starts with first impressions. And unveiling the dramatic redesign of the beloved 7 Series was the automotive equivalent of Britney Spears shaving her head. Everyone thought BMW had lost their mind, starting with the design. This car was the first iteration of lead designer Chris Bangle's efforts to completely shake things up at BMW. Before, changes with each generation were subtle and uniform to the heritage of the brand. When Bangle unveiled this murderous rampage to the BMW's heritage, well, it didn't go over very well. Bangle is quoted in a Motor Trend article back in the day as saying, "A leader is someone who takes you where you don't want to go." And he did that. Initial sales were good, and the car, while looking blobby and awkward, really wasn't that horrible looking from the front. It's when you turn around and start walking towards the back. Oh. The back is when things get really bad. Whew. Oh, lordy. Okay. There we go. When you take it all in, it really looks like a whale just died and beached itself right here in front of my garage. One clever automotive journalist reviewing the car back when it was new described his time with the 7 Series as the storyline of Shrek, initially being put off by its appearance before slowly warming up to it. And I do have to say, that's how things are starting to go for me. Appearances aside, it's still the ultimate driving machine, right? Well, unfortunately, that really wasn't the case new, and it's really not the case used. Before 2002, BMW cars were never really that techy. It was all about the driving experience, and controls inside were designed to take away as little from that driving experience as possible. That all changed with this thing called iDrive. Come say hello.
Never before did anyone need to study the owner's manual of a BMW to use its basic functions, starting with starting it. In 2002, people had a hard time with this silly new key without a key, which required you to shove it into this little plastic hole until you heard a little plastic click and some beeping, and then you put your foot on the brake pedal and then crunch this little plastic start button to get things going. Bong. Weird keys are pretty common today, but this was one of the first back then. Meanwhile, during the same time period, Mercedes and even Toyota with their Prius had figured out how to use a much simpler and more advanced keyless go system. This setup in the BMW is just technology for the sake of technology, and it's dumb.
Further examples of this include the seat adjustment controls, which at first glance make zero sense, as well as the gear selector, which was the first salvo of a barrage of confusing shifters.
Of course, I saved the best for last with this iDrive system. Now, I'm not going to say how difficult this system is, rather, I'm just going to show you how many buttons I have to push just to change the radio station. It's crazy. First, I need to accept this little legal waiver saying I shouldn't use this thing while I'm driving.
Then I have to dismiss all the faults my car has, which are numerous, then select the control menu and tabs with a series of turns and taps with the iDrive interface. Maybe BMW wants you to sit through all of these horrible radio commercials?
Although it's nice that it gives so much information on these two issues, repair would far exceed what I paid for it. I bought this one because this is the first time I've ever seen one at an auction that didn't have one of these two issues. That it has a flat failures of the older V8 engines and picked up a new trick, this time the valve seals. If any one of these items failed in my engine, the cost to repair would far...
Looking at it too hard. This has been a problem with BMW since the early 90s.
Video, I came across this all too common sight and had to stop and offer my condolences.
But it on this.
But it's not been set up yet. Actually, Bob, I still don't know if that's a very wise idea, but I guess it's your money.
Okay, well, it's not really my money because I can save so much coming up and helping you. It has a few problems, but I think we can knock them out together.
Oh, you're gonna come up and help me work on it?
Yeah.
Well, I think you did pretty good on the Porsche. I think I can handle this one, though. I don't think you need to take time out of your day to do that.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I can handle it. The last time you were up there, I spent half an hour cleaning up after you.
The Pina Colada song.
But despite my... that's not the case anymore. Yes, the vintage Porsche bubble has trickled down to even the everyman's Porsche. If you search for a 947, search for an early one on AutoTrader and the average asking price is only $14,000. This means this often misunderstood SUV is the new king of cheap Porsche turbos. I wanted to see what these were all about, so I bought this one for only $6,100. $6,100 for a Cayenne turbo. How does he do it? He's stupid, is what he did. This is obviously stupid cheap, but for it to qualify as the cheapest turbocharged Porsche, it had to be. When searching for the cheapest whatever it is I'm buying, I exclude the wrecked ones with salvage titles or the ones that aren't drivable due to serious mechanical issues. And with those parameters, the cheapest one available was a very rough example of a 944 Turbo on AutoTrader for $6,500. Finding a good Cayenne Turbo for less than that was really challenging. I know some of you gripe about me cheating by using my dealer wholesale auction access to find these fantastic deals, but it was going to be next to impossible to find a deal like this without it. Even at the wholesale auctions, most of the Cayennes I was interested in went way above my budget. And when I got this one out of Orlando, Florida, I was ecstatic and terrified at the same time. $6,100 was just too cheap. Other than some pictures and a cosmetic condition report, I was buying this thing totally sight unseen. Now, there are some clues that help me sniff out good cars from bad at auctions without looking at them, which I do go into detail more about on my autotrader.com/oversteer article, which is linked below. So why did it go so cheap? Turns out it was running like garbage. I had my friend and fellow YouTuber Freddie Tavares Hernandez pick up the car for me while I was waiting for transport to Kansas, and he gave me the bad news. After limping my Porsche home, which was about an hour away from the auction site, he hooked it up to his code reader, which said it had multiple misfires. This could be caused by something as simple as a spark plug or as serious as low cylinder compression. Turns out it was none of these. The car was actually deliberately sabotaged.
Yes, when Freddie investigated the misfire, he removed these pretty little decorative covers and discovered someone had been in there recently and disconnected a few wires that lead to the coils. This made the check engine light come on and the engine run like dookie. This is a common trick with unsavory individuals to scare off other buyers and to get a car they want for a lower price. What this slickster didn't count on was this idiot bidding on the car sight unseen from over 1,000 miles away. With the really scary part solved, Freddie also looked over the car and noted the air suspension malfunction warning, as well as a minor oil leak. Uh-oh. Eventually the shippers came and brought it back to Wichita, and I immediately took it to my car wizard to see what was going on. You want to go play with Moose and Mac? You do? Alright, let's go, come on. Come on, let's go. Go on, get in. This is Dino. Dino, say hi. This is my 8-year-old freshly shaved Labradoodle. And his best friends in the world are Moose and Mac, my parents' pair of Labradoodles. So we're going to drop him off, and in the meantime, I'm going to tell you more about this Cayenne. He hooked up his advanced diagnostic computer and found the suspension fault was only for the front right height sensor. This part that only cost $90 used solved my suspension woes, but the oil leak was even easier. With a fresh oil change and a thorough once-over, the car wizard gave my Cayenne a clean bill of health. This is pretty amazing, and this Porsche is certainly one of my better purchases to date. The Cayenne Turbo is actually pretty interesting, and something you totally wouldn't expect from a company that builds sports cars. First off, this thing is seriously heavy. It weighs about the same as a pair of 944s or a 2004 Cadillac Escalade. Despite this, it clobbers most vintage Porsches in performance numbers. It has like a 5-second flat 0 to 60. This made the Cayenne the fastest production SUV at the time. Moving this big lump is made possible by a twin-turbo V8 engine putting out 450 horsepower. This impressive performance is what one would expect from a Porsche, and if they just stopped at that, consumers would have been satisfied. But they kept going.
Obviously taking a few pages from the Range Rover's book, they way overbuilt the all-wheel drive system and designed the air suspension with tons of adjustments. You can stance it where it almost looks like it's a station wagon, or lift it with 10 inches of ground clearance.
Ba 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 ba, watch the suspension go up. Ba 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 ba.
I was particularly pleased to get this one with the optional 19-inch wheels, as well as the tow package. Another big surprise is this thing is rated to tow over 7,000 pounds.
So here I go again down the rabbit hole of cheap Porsche ownership. And obviously I need to test all of the Cayennes. Albert Einstein defined. 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 He defined Albert Einstein. Defined. Albert Einstein defined. I'm in Orlando for a work conference, and of course I had to check in on my latest victim, my friend Tavares, who is actually crazy enough to purchase a car from me. Oh my God! Now you'll see some more of me in the S600 in later videos, but today I wanted to give you a follow-up on this old Doug car, as I'm thrilled to announce that higher mileage V8 Vantages are starting to trade around 30 grand or less, and starting to become hoopty status. This means that the average American could afford to buy one of these over a fully loaded Honda Accord. But should you? I feel like I've stolen that line from somebody, but I really don't remember who.
How's it going, guys? My name is Tavares.
Now I know you all are balking at me for using the term hoopty with an Aston. Come on, Tyler. Now I know you all are balking at me for using the term hoopty with an Aston Martin, as there's no way a $30,000 car can ever be a hoopty, but hear me out. For those who are too young to know what a hoopty is, like Parker vehicle virgins seem to have no car themselves or just leave it broken. And they slowly depreciate more and more and find a positive result. That's much easier to achieve with an older Mercedes or BMW, as there's all the weird
board part. It really hasn't cost me that much to repair this car.
Nice.
Good project for kids.
No, the car clearly is
$1,000 and is equipped with a 380 horsepower V8 mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, giving it a 0 to 60 of 5.4 seconds. 10 years later, this Aston could easily pass for a new car. Pretty impressive, especially considering you can pick up this exotic-looking car for 30% or less than its original price.
You're not sweating, it's 1,000,000 degrees in here.
Oh. It's just...
Oh, watch this bump,
Yeah. I got it.
Watch the side, it's a wide car.
Okay.
Alright.
I got this.
No, just... Okay.
Alright. Well, I'm driving the famous Doug car. Doug actually farted in this seat probably hundreds of times.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I bought it.
Right.
Because, it's like buying a rookie card when you know somebody's gonna go places. But it's kind of buying their toilet paper as well.
Right.
So it's
Is that why you bought my S600? No.
Next question.
The exhaust sounds good.
Not bad.
Oh my God!
That's not bad. See, you didn't make the same facial expression that I made when I first got this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, your famous intro video with the music and the burnout and the...
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Holy crap!
Yeah. It's really easy to put on this thing.
Other than that, I have every new clutch, new...
And you forget that I was a used car dealer for a decade. I don't scare you anymore, huh?
Alright. Woo!
Good brakes. This really is fun.
It is.
A lot of car for 30 or 35. Tavares being able to wrench on this car himself certainly saves him a lot of money, but as a fellow hoopty owner, I know very well it's hard to keep up with all the repairs. We realized after driving through a rainstorm that the trunk is collecting a lot of water. He also had to abort replacing a flaky starter since so many other parts had to come out to reach it, and apparently the air conditioning has been a regular battle. A little over a year ago, Doug DeMuro sold this Vantage to Tavares for $36,000, and totaling everything, Doug reported that he lost $23,000. a lot of money for owning a car for such a short period.
Sure, it's not nearly as much as buying one of these new, but it's way more than, say, owning a 2007 S600 for 2 years, or Alice swapping a Porsche 9.
What up, guys? Today is the day you've all been waiting for. We are finally taking the Miura to CarMax. Now, you guys totally blew up the other video. It's over 100,000 views, has like almost 4,000 likes. Absolutely ridiculous. So thank you so much. I'm gonna set a like goal today of 5,000. 5,000. That's it. I know you guys can do it. You blew up the other video. 5,000 likes. The Diablo will go next. The Diablo is a 1 of 12. Only 12 in the world exist. It's a special edition. It's called the Alpine edition. So yeah, 5,000 likes. The Diablo will go next. No need to wait any longer. Let's take this thing to CarMax. Really quickly before we leave, what do you guys think they're gonna give us? So when you sell a car with CarMax, they look at auction results. The auction results from the Miura S, the last Miura S that sold, as far as I know, is Mecum Auction about 2 or 3 years ago. I'll put it up right now. See? Almost $2.6 million, and that car was in bad shape. The guy who bought it had to put like 500, 600,000 into it, so he's a good $3 million into it. So $3 million into it. What do you think they're gonna give us for this? Park next to the Miura. So I'm at CarMax, and we're gonna get the appraisal. So Sean is gonna walk you over what they do.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, one of the things we do is we walk around the car. We want to take down any conditions that may impact the value in any way. Get down the options of the vehicle. Get down the VIN of the vehicle. Now is what's going to go inside, send all the pictures to my regional, and do some research and see what we can offer for you.
Okay.
At this point, 15 to 21 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Yo, I'm actually shocked by the amount of cars they have here. Look at this. Shelby GT 500, like what? Wow. A Jaguar F-Type. Wow. Wow. A GT350. Wow. Called, and this is my favorite color. How many miles? Where does it say the miles? Damn. This is a beautiful car. I want it. I'm gonna start it up.
You know how to open the valves?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm super excited to be here. This has been a long time in the making. So the Miura is just parked right over there. They are working on getting us an offer. I don't know, they're going with their regional managers and stuff. What? Oh my, he's freaking out over this, Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so they're working on getting an appraisal because it is such an expensive car. They need to check with a bunch of different people. They need to research auction results and a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, let's see what they're gonna give us. I say 100 grand. Like, that's what I honestly think, 100 grand. So CarMax has been so amazing about this. PR, public relations, they have been so nice, and wow, they're just so nice here. So thank you, CarMax. I know you guys are watching this, so thank you. CarMax. Like, seriously, CarMax is empty. Ford even has the CarMax. It's like a horrible comparison. So something amazing. Honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Without a doubt, it's amazing. The ZL1 looks huge compared to it.
I know, it looks like
Well, most other colors. Green is what represents the SV, the gated shift. Oh, this is exciting. The guy just said he's going inside to get the offer. So he'll be out in a thing. I said, okay, anywhere from 100 to 200. You're full of shit. Why? They'll come back at 900. 900? I don't think they're going to offer 900. Here he comes with the offer. So what am I going to think about this?
All right, man, so we really appreciate you bringing your car by today. Here's your written offer for CarMax. This is how much we can offer you on your vehicle today. As you see, we didn't even have the Maria in our drop-down menu, so the notes down here show the car that we appraised here with the mileage and all that fun stuff. So this offer is valid for 7 days, and we appreciate you bringing it by. Hope you had a great experience with us.
Awesome. Oh, thank you. You guys were super nice.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy your afternoon, guys. Thanks for coming by. If you're interested in that Mustang, let me know.
Awesome. Thank you. We sold it. Not. I do still think this is one of the most expensive offers ever given to someone at CarMax.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah. I'm unaware of anyone ever getting more than or somewhere around close to a $200,000 offer. Gotta take the thumbnail. Alright guys, well there you have it. $199,998, so 200 grand.
It's a good deal.
Obviously we did not take that offer. I knew CarMax wouldn't buy it. What are they gonna do with it? They can't put it on their showroom. Who's gonna walk in and buy a Miura? Alright, well, you guys know the goal. 5,000 likes. Let's hit 5,000 likes and the Diablo will go next. So that's the end of the video. Does that make it in the vlog?
No.
What is up, guys? I am back. I've been gone for a while. I haven't. But everyone had an amazing Christmas. And I got a lot going on today. So welcome back. I love you all. This gift to humanity. Nice. Perfect. Look where it stops. Sweet. Oh. And it's sick. Oh, I'm watching my own video. Nice. Now, I don't like buying stupid things. I consider this a waste of money, but I needed it because my old phone had a cracked camera, so for Instagram I couldn't take any pictures. And then on live streams, the microphone barely worked, so you guys couldn't see me in live streams. I love doing live streams. That's like super important to me. I can do live streams all the time now, so I'm gonna try to do them once a day. I want to do live streams a lot because you guys love them and I love them, getting to talk to you guys. So look forward to that. And I'm here to get this giveaway stuff. I'm shipping at last question that like no car's worth $100,000. You're an idiot. You're fucking retarded if you think that. There are reasons why every car is worth what they are. I'm very semi-knowledgeable with this stuff. I look at every single auction and I study every single auction results. I literally know the prices of every car. So, to those who disagree with me, let's just say you are very slow. You are a slow person. That's my new word instead of saying mean words like the retard word. So yeah, we're gonna go ship the giveaway winner stuff, and in the meantime, we're gonna talk about what causes this car to be worth what it is, and I guess I'll teach you guys how to tell what cars are worth instead of just relying on Google, because Google is wrong. When you look up what is a car worth on Google, it'll tell you this car is worth like 350 to 500,000, which is very wrong. And I'm gonna prove it to you guys. I'll show you guys. And this is why so many people are misled. And if you look at the comment section, you'll see that so many people are misled. This is kind of an educational video. Think of it like that. I'm going to drop some knowledge on it. Oh, look, it's Johnny ZL1. Hi. John's back. He's been gone for like 2 weeks from New York, so welcome back, John.
Hi.
We're in a ZL1, as you can tell. because red seatbelt means race car. And we got Alcantara, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna put my cold seat on. Dropped everything off at the post office. So that is with behind 650 horsepower. Yeah, try question. Yeah, try filming when you have a dumbass behind 650 horsepower. Oh, the Miura, a quick Google search will tell you, a Miura S is worth $500,000. A Miura SV is worth $1 million. And a Miura P400, which is the lowest model, is, I think it said $350,000 is what it told me. Here we go. It says the Miura S is $500,000, half the price of an SV. The P400 is $350,000 to $400,000. Right, okay. Now let's talk facts right now. People are commenting on that CarMax video, which I find comical, that your Miura's worth a couple $100,000, you're full of shit. And I don't know if you guys ever went to high school or anything, but usually your English teacher, when you're citing sources, will tell you, look at the date. Now, if you look at the date of the source that Google pops up with, you'll know that it has been posted 11 years ago. So that's what Google is going based off of on what a Miura S is worth. A 11-year-old source. Come on, guys, I know you're smarter than that. Now, most of you guys are just curious because you don't know. That's why you clicked on this video. So I'm telling you guys, but to the people... Oh, jeez. But to the people that are saying I'm a clickbaiting D-bag because of what Google said 11 years ago, well, you're slow. You're just slow. So let's get away from that. Why is the Miura S worth what it is now that we moved past that? Well, it is an iconic car that literally put Lamborghini on the map. I could very easily argue that Lamborghini would not be here today if it wasn't for that car. They would have gone out of business back then. Can you agree on that?
Oh yeah.
That's just a fact.
Yeah.
That car put Lamborghini on the map. It was the first car that people could look at and be like, holy shit. It was insane. It shocked the world. It was a piece of art. That's why it's worth what it is, and there's not many made. P400, they produced the most. The S, they didn't produce that many S's. And then the SV, I think, was only a couple hundred. We used to have a red SV, so imagine that, a red SV next to the orange S. I missed that car, but oh well. So, that's what caused the car to be so valuable, and recently in the last 10 years, I'd say, the car market has literally just skyrocketed. Cars that you could get 15 years ago for, say, 100 to 200,000 are now selling for $3 million. That cleared it for you guys. I hope you guys learned something from that.
Yourself. A merry little Christmas.
It's the most delicious and the most desired beef in the world. To Sendai to Kompaka weren't present, so it begs the question, is Totori the new #1 Wagyu in Japan? You see, all Japanese Wagyu beef is extremely tasty. A4 or A5 beef grading. It's all so good that it's hard to tell the difference. Kobe beef is the most famous Wagyu brand, limited to just 3,000 to 5,000 cattle a year, just half of 1% of the domestic beef. It's rare. But is that selection and rarity really worth it? All top Wagyu brands live stress-free lives in areas of fresh water, clean air with healthy diets to increase leanness and marbling. It's lighter and tastier than other beef. You know when you taste it, it's that good. But in this episode, I'm gonna tell you why Totori Wagyu is so good. It comes from one of the most natural places in all of Japan, with a history of having Wagyu produce. Beach for Wagyu called Seas. And unlike cattle overgrazing, Bokujo, or ranch where he has his own brand of Wagyu called Daisen Kuroushi. They live in clean pens of 3. Their lives are all about relaxing. They love being scratched, and unlike cattle overseas, Wagyu are super friendly and approachable. It takes a little while to build trust and make friends. Wagyu are also really curious. That ring in their nose is to help lead them safely. It's the easiest way with minimal stress to lead a stubborn cattle. For Wagyu, that usually means because they're too lazy to get up.
Kimochi, feels good?
Wagyu are very gentle and very clean. Nishida-san let me come in and help brush them after they'd gotten a chance to know me. With those horns, one could be worried, but really, these Wagyu are just like kids. The neighbor's jealous that they're not getting brushed too. One Wagyu at a time, folks. All Japanese Wagyu have a 10-digit number that identifies them online. The livestock database can track the date of birth and track each back to their mother. All Japanese Wagyu have this number all the way to the restaurant, so you always know where the meat came from. Nishida-san really treated his Wagyu with a lot of love and affection. They seemed pretty happy to me. So how do I wrap my head around the idea of eating these lovable Wagyu? Daisen Kuroushi Kyoshote is where Nishida-san's Wagyu beef goes. To eat it, I had to learn how the Japanese do it, which required learning an important lesson here. The principles of itadakimasu. It's one of the most important Japanese words you can learn, and Nakanomori-san taught me the deep meaning of the word to people in
これ
Japan.
はその可愛い牛を見たでしょ、西田さんも可愛いわけですね。で毎日牛を丁寧に育てるわけですけど、その丁寧に育てた牛をこう食べちゃうわけですね。でその時に私たちは食べる側として牛に対してその命をいただくわけですから、ありがとう、ね、あなたの命をいただきますということでいただきます。そこには愛情もあるし尊敬もあるわけですね。その食べる牛に対する愛情というものが食べる時にも牛に愛情を持って食べると。
It's more than just a word we say in Japan. It's decades. Taught me a little bit about the different cuts of meat. Kyoshote prepares their Daisen Kuroushi brand for yakiniku. This first cut is called haneshita, called chuck flap in English, part of the shoulder loin or rib side. You can see that intense marbling. The next cut is called kurimi, or chuck tender near the shoulder. It's loaded with that umami taste on another level. The final cut is called hiuchi, which is a premium upper leg cut limited to just 2 kilograms of the Wagyu. Wagyu oil is different from other kinds of beef. It contains more omega-3 and 6 fatty acids and more monounsaturated fatty acid than other beef. After Nagatani-san has cut enough Wagyu for my dinner, he prepares it as beautifully as he can. Great respect is paid to the meat, which is why it's set so well for the customer. Three different cuts to try. This is going to be quite a meal. Itadakimasu. It doesn't take long for the meat to cook on the grill. Generally, it's better to cook the meat through so the oil is heated. With yakiniku, it takes about 15 seconds. There's a selection of sauces and salt.
This one you can eat with wasabi.
Wasabi is a nice way to go, adding extra depth to the meat. But really, with this Wagyu beef, you can eat it as is and be really satisfied.
Oh yeah. It's not too oily. 油あんまり。
はい。赤身は油が少ないですし、それからこの大山黒牛の特徴は油がすごく自然なんです。それはストレスがないということと、すごく関係が深いと思います。はい。
The oil is there, but not overpowering or heavy.
あ、いい音。
Each piece was absolutely delicious. So, which one is better, Kobe or Totori? To me, Totori beef is just as good and a fraction of the cost. Thankfully, if you're eating Kobe or Totori beef, you can ask the manager for that 10-digit number and know exactly where it's from. It's worth traveling around Japan to eat different Wagyu. Throughout the country, there are over 300 Wagyu brands. There are also many ways to eat it, all based on personal preference. Mount Daisen has a long history of being one of Japan's cattle marketplaces. The environment around this area of Totori has made it an ideal place to raise Wagyu cattle, and that balance with nature yields some of the best beef in the world. It really is something to give thanks to.
grams of beef, called Iwami Wagyu, just beans prawns, and the green vegetable is called komatsuna.
So brioche with Hawaiian.
Really? Okay.
からね。中落ちネギトロ欲しい人いませんか？かきたてですよ。天然本命。わかんないですね。ゴール。レディーホット。マグロいろいろ種類あります。マグロいっぱい種類あります。イエローフィン、ビッグアイフィン、サウザンブルーフィンで、これがブルーフィン。日本人大好き。大好き。大好き。ここはでいうところが多いのが食べれます。赤身、中トロ、大トロ以外、この今切ってるマグロで食べれる部分、じゃあじゃん、ネギトロ。ネギトロ知ってますかね。骨についた身をネギトロで食べてね。これね、さっき買ったところです。美味しいところ、一番美味しいところ。赤身、中トロ、大トロで販売しますんで、ところこれ100なので、味ももち。日本語わかる人、これもですで、アウトサイド変わっちゃいます。これ4分しますね。包丁ですからね、包丁。英語でナイフ、グレートキッチンナイフ。つぼに入ったらしい。よかった。これ特徴がですね、オッケー。せーの。よいしょ。この背骨についてるこの身のことをせーの、ドン。1、2、3、4、5。せーの、ドン。こんな感じです。で、これ、はい。
I'm sorry. You can help, please. Take here. Okay, thank you.
What's the size? How much do they weigh?
I don't know.
This is more.
Wow. Doesn't make any noise.
Yeah.
Right.
You can see that. Right. Woo.
Yeah, this, although it looks like a snake, it's actually a fish.
Yeah. Looks like a sea snake or something.
Right.
Oh. It's very strong.
Very strong. You were saying the muscle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. That's
Let's have a mind of their own and just again.
Actually, oh my god, this is very, very strong. Look, very strong. You want to touch it?
I wish I could. Yeah.
That's very, very strong.
And even after you cut the head, I know it's still going to be moving too.
This one. Oh my god. Whew. This guy.
Okay, hold on.
So strong.
He's about an inch in diameter.
So I'm gonna do this one. Boom.
Right through the head, yes.
Oh, boom, like this way, you know?
Right.
I'm gonna do this very strong.
Basically, let them bleed out, and then you can start cleaning. Right here.
This guy not too strong. Ready?
Okay, so while they have scales, it's just very, very soft, very small, you know.
So then I'm gonna do it's kind of wiping off, you know.
Mm.
You can put it after wash it. Then you can touch it and.
You need more salt here, or you know?
I'm gonna wash it one more time.
Finding the frozen department. You'll find me moving a little bit. You need to do the process again here?
Yeah, I think one more.
It's been sitting in that water for like 10 minutes.
Pretty strong.
Right. Making a noise, right?
That's the air.
Oh, the air. Okay, got it.
These guys too very strong. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna do this guy first, and then after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you were to cut the whole head off?
If I cut the head off this moment, it's very difficult to make a fillet.
Oh, fillet. Okay, got it. That's right. You need the head to anchor it, right?
Yeah, but today I cannot find a special tool for these things. Usually we do the special tool nail, or we're going to like that. But
I want to deal with all this. Okay, is find the right place that you can lodge it into. Okay.
So step we're gonna cut all the way, also like that.
Still moving, huh? The
Yeah,
tail.
still moving. That's why if I do too much. I break it middle this side. Okay.
Poisonous. You feel it?
Yeah. No, I mean cut. I cannot see the sources.
Wow, nice, really, really fresh. Video, if you learned something too.
The skin side is very tough. This
Very tough, huh? Homemade eel sauce.
I feel like a little bit meat is a little bit tough. The skin side is very tough. This
Very tough, huh?
When I grab the eel, it's already I can feel very skin is very tough.
Maybe people use it more for like a casserole,
If
you
I
know?
take a critique, I mean, this is not really good for.
Oh! And welcome to someone else's house. I'm all suited up today. I'm in my brand new office. Oh yeah. Right now I'm having an interview with my first staff member, guys. His name is Saigen. How you doing, man? So let me know, why do you want this job?
I want this job because I think you're a good person to work for.
That's what I like to hear, guys. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so you might be wondering why I'm wearing a suit today, boys. The thing is, today we're having a photo shoot for a business magazine. Yes, you heard me right. So your boy's gonna be front page of a newspaper. No, front page of a magazine, guys. We made it. Mom, I hope you're proud of me. Your son, I mean, okay? All right, let's do this.
Now they always say congratulations.
You know what? Before we make it to the photo shoot, I'm gonna spill this mag. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. That view. And then we're like, or says. Whoa, duck face. Okay, boys, there you go. The photo shoot is now over. As you can see, your boy, we did it. We're here he goes. No! Go in, bro. Go in all the way. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. Okay, boys, I'm gonna go in the water right now. So let's get this shoot on the way. Omar's vlogging for you. Say what's up. What's up? Oh, this is so cool. That's so bad. Holy shit.
Run! Wait, bro, come on. I'm gonna get a car today. I think I like Lambos better than Ferraris.
Alright, pick one. Anything you want. On Mo Vlogs. Yo! Good morning!
Welcome to another vlog.
Bro, I love your enthusiasm, man. Alright guys, so what is up everyone? Welcome to another vlog. We are starting today's vlog with my boy Rashid. Today we are taking Inanna to the farm.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you know I like her. Don't even try pulling any moves.
Put the lines. Yeah.
Inanna! My God. She's gonna kill me if she watches this. I'll see you when Inanna's here. Whoa. Inanna! Bro, I'm leaving. So I'm not sure if you guys have realized this. Rashid actually has white teeth now. Hey.
What white teeth now?
Yeah, you never had it before, bro.
No,
don't lie.
Look at that.
He whitened his teeth, and I'm kind of jealous right now.
Look at Wallah, the girls love it.
Look, mine are kind of white though. Hey.
Wallah, they took so nice. Oh my God, mashallah.
Alright, anyways, yo, Inanna is. Oh my God. Oh, give me a cookie. Alright, so this is for me. Give me.
I'm not feeding it to you.
Give me.
What are we doing?
You're gonna react to my song.
Well, what if it's a bad reaction?
Cook again. No, it's an amazing song. Alright guys, so right now Inanna's gonna listen to my 10 lines in a song and you have to That's sick, right? Oh, you messed it up. Oh, hey, bro, stop that. Stop that. I hate you. That was the best one though. Okay, this is the best. Trust me.
They're gonna pounce at me.
Holy oh my god.
Okay.
You see that noise you make?
Yep. Holy shit. Wait, what is there? Bats?
Uh-oh.
Stop.
Okay, just be careful.
Wow, look at this. It's like an underground. What is that? Guys, stop messing around, man. I'm scared right now.
Where'd they go?
It's dark in here and I'm really scared.
There was
Wow,
Grandpa Giraffe.
I really wish you could. Oh, you guys look like a perfect match. Mo, this is a perfect girlfriend for you.
At least somebody shows me love out here.
Yeah. I just had a blast.
Hey,
I saw. Whatever. What do you mean?
It's not renting if you're not paying.
What am I doing?
Just getting it. Okay, so we're here at Deals on Wheels and Inanna's trying to pick a car for a video she wants to do.
Does this one look good?
Hey.
No, it's not.
Banana, I love it. You know, the voice is like, it's not doing it good. I tell you this, I stayed here.
Lying to your vlog. Yo, guys, he's lying right now. He just got here. We're about to go get some lunch or whatever. Get out of my bed.
I just woke up.
No, you didn't. No.
Good morning, Inanna.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
I just woke up.
No, you
They can't.
be nice. Not going to see Ligers. Drink.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
And then we're gonna go on a boat that's gonna go through here.
Have you been on the boats yet?
No, I was waiting.
You're waiting for me?
It's not just me and you. All right, we're gonna go on the thing and we're gonna go around.
It's a date. It's a date. It's a date, guys. It's a date.
Well, that's why there's.
Inanna, now we are on.
Stop. Glad you catch. Is it too blind?
A few moments later.
Alright, so we are.
Holy
shit. Vlog. So today is about to be a special day. Let's just start off with the fact that we have this. And you might be wondering why we have an Aventador SV with us today. You know why? Because we're savages, okay? So basically, today is Eid. In case you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty much like the Muslim equivalent to Christmas. But we're about to prank my sister by saying we got this for her gift, okay? To be honest, if she believes us, she's gonna be pretty dumb because I don't buy people gifts like this, okay? I'm just saying. So we're gonna go and let's see how it works, guys. Holy moly, this car is beautiful, guys. I love it. In case you're wondering how I got it, guys, you already know. Like, I went to my friends at Deals on Wheels. I was like, listen, it's Eid, please just lend me a car as a I have a surprise. You can take your car. I'm not even joking. I know, and I feel like you deserve one, so always do that. Car, go check it out.
This is too much.
I feel like we both feel like we can. Oh my god. I'm sorry. But I mean, I'm taking it way too seriously. Before we go, I need to tell you something though. It was just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. I'm sorry. But I mean, at least we have it for the weekend. Okay, half an hour later, guys, I calmed my sister down. It's just a prank, bro.
I swear, I'm never gonna believe you anymore.
Guys, I'm a savage. I'm a savage, guys. Just know.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at the tire size.
You guys might recognize this car. I kind of talked. Oh yeah. Right now we have quite a good Audi garage going. A manual V10 R8 and a dope RS7. Whoa, who was just sitting in here and were they 5'3"? What the heck, Mike? There we go. Leg room. Soft closed doors. Perfect. It's nice to be able to back out of our garage and driveway and not have to take the craziest angle because it's a really low sports car. Man, I love this interior. Got the red seat belts. Dynamic edition. We are currently going to get ice cream just because we're here.
I think I need one, Eddie.
You've driven it 10 feet!
I know. The same last couple times I drove was just down the street.
No, but remember, before we do anything else, you should move out first because you can't afford a nice car without a nice house or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, logic.
Flawed logic.
The bed pop up.
Fucking sweet.
I have this Audi RS7 for the day, and many of you guys will probably recognize this car. I filmed a review of it with my friend Mike, and we decided to trade cars for the day because he wanted to drive the i8, and I was like, I'll take the RS7, sure. And I figured I'd film this video kind of just documenting what I do for the entire day. I've got a bunch of stuff planned, so to show you what it's like to spend the day with an RS7, get to know the car really well. I'm taking it to work right now, commuting. Work be simple. The S4, so I will be back in one quick second. Accelerate to dynamic mode. All right. And that's at the speed limit already. Dang, this thing's fast. Let the transmission go back into automatic. 8 gears, an 8th gear run out cruising, hopefully to get somewhat decent fuel economy. You know, something I'm happy to see this car has is blind spot warning. I think it's something because of the last couple of meetings at work today, I've been driving this thing back and forth between different buildings all day, and oh my god, it is so unbelievably fast. I launched it off of a red light, and it accelerated so hard, the radar detector came detached from the suction cups came detached from the windshield. I mean, it's crazy fast. About to head over to Costco and get some gas because this thing is averaging 13.2 miles per gallon right now, so it needs some fuel. Got to run a few errands, might meet up some friends, and just generally get to know this car even more and do more fun things with the Audi RS7, which I am deeply falling in love with. Here's something interesting. So I am currently on my way to Costco. There's traffic leaving work. I've got adaptive cruise control going, and as I mentioned earlier, see it goes up and down in increments of 2.5 miles an hour, which I thought it was different. This camera might be at an awkward angle because I'm currently trying to hold it in one hand while also holding onto the steering wheel. But you also see the little red light that sequentially goes up and down on the speedometer that kind of shows you at what point your cruise control is set to. Again, a whole. Also, I don't know if you can see in this area, you can see the heads-up display is showing me when the car on. They will rise up out of the dashboard. Look at that. Have another one over there. Also, the center MMI screen will also, when you turn the car on, it rises out of the dashboard. Have the full round steering wheel with a nice perforated leather. Let's see. Here's the center. Something I really like is if you notice for the temperature and the fuel level, turn off. It doesn't the newest one, but it's still a nice digital display. These are. Be nice if the camera would focus on the right times. Fiber on this in here. Seats. Gorgeous. Something that's really cool. Let me turn the car off. Turn the car off and we'll get out. This is an option that I didn't know RS7s were equipped with, but this Dynamic Edition has it. Soft close doors. Soft close. All 4 doors are soft close. So gently latch them there, and you're good to go. This vehicle is also classified as a hatchback, so the trunk in the back is cavernous. The whole thing rises up. Look at that. Got my laptop bag. Where's my camera bag's up front, but this is huge. Greatly useful. I have to go return something. Supposedly to reduce unsprung weight. Get the car. Look, it's an i8. That's still almost bad. What the? Whoa, that was almost bad. That's still almost bad. What the? That was just super cool. This is entirely unrelated to the... And you pick a location and you put the code in and you put your box in there. At freeway speed. I brought the fun to drive like an 8. Clean microfiber. I think I'm gonna go vacuum the interior real quick. So I can make it do the back out. What's this one? Got corn for the Columbus Cars and Coffee, exotics on Scioto, whatever.
Fucking panda song. I don't stand alone. I just wanna wrap my fucking hands across. Stab the head and break the fucking panda's jaw. Burn them up and turn the fucking candles on. Choke and beat them, put a couple of hammers on them. Dab on a nigga while I'm standing on him. Kick him, punch him, throw him, make him slam the wall. Time to a cannon, make him cannonball to the ocean, make him suffer too. Nigga, this one make him black on a fucking news. I'ma kill the pen until he bloody too. I make a black and blue for the black and white. I don't fuck with niggas like a pack of dice. Eat the panda, bitch, I got an appetite. I'm out this world, I swear that I'm a satellite. How many rappers gotta try to pay me? Tired of hearing niggas on the same beat. Time to kill the panda in my old pajamas. Fly to Atlanta in the same week. What's a panda to a fucking polar bear? A gorilla to a monkey, tiger to a puppy, lion to a kitten, wolf to a pigeon, shark to a fish, a snake to an infant, alligator in the water wet.
Чтоб ты сдох, проклятый, не доехал, куда ты едешь.
Oh shit, that shifter. Oh, short shifter, yo.
Is it short shifter?
Yeah, short shifter. Damn, yeah, I told you. Turn on, my nigga. Can you reach it?
Yeah, but
you can't just fall out. Dude, only 1,000? No, 13,000. Yeah, don't touch the intake. That's what they meant.
This is a 6-speed, right?
Yep, 6-speed. Always 6-speed.
Reverse that way?
Intake. That's what they meant.
This is a 6-speed, right?
Yep, 6-speed. Always 6-speed.
Reverse that way?
Why you reverse? Go up.
Oh no, I'm just...
Oh, you have to lift it up.
Far left. No.
Let's go, Billy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys do oil changes on these often?
No. These are barely, dude.
Get
only warranty.
Oh, yeah?
Turbo, my nigga.
What?
Oil change.
Oil change.
Don't.
Yeah,
don't.
Trying to let me drive it, Billy?
Later, you can take it out. Take it out. Oh, damn. what's up, mayday? Oh, okay. Oh, there's no car, so you can do that. That's why. So what's up, mayday? I mean, yeah. It's alright, but you still like your Evo better, huh? Yeah, I'm too used to all the room I have in my Evo. Automatic. Perfect. That's a they're aftermarket. It's up, right? Is it up?
How do I reset the oil life?
Huh?
How do I reset the oil life?
How do you?
I don't know how. I'm honestly scared to drive this thing because like I don't know how the clutch catches. Where does the clutch catch?
Huh?
Where does the clutch catch? High?
Dude, just yeah, it's kind of high for BRZs. No.
I already did.
You got a nice car.
You at the shop? Damn, dude, I'm in a badass fucking Subaru STI turbo supercharged. I mean, not supercharged, turbo. It's got a tuner. This bad motherfucking bitch. Subaru STI. It's turboed. It's a bad fucking car. Well, hold on a second. Let me roll down the window. Listen to it. This motherfucker's bad. Hold on, listen with me. I'm about to take off. fucking seconds. I'm having to do alignment on it. Pullovers, it's set down on the ground. Well, on this car I'm having to do a specialty alignment.